Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion on the upcoming transit of the planet Saturn. Like the way Saturn, which is currently transiting in the Aquarius sign, but within Aquarius, it is transiting in the Sattbhisha nakshatra. But guys, on April 6th, Saturn will move from the Sattbhisha to the PurvaBhadrapada nakshatra, and from April 6th till like January 20th of 2025, it is going to be transiting in the nakshatra of the planet Jupiter. So definitely guys, it will pave path towards some major significant events, and in this video we will just try to briefly touch it or look at it. Like this could be seen as a synopsis or theme of this upcoming transit of the planet Saturn. Because guys, definitely when we talk about the innate qualities of the PurvaBhadrapada and the way Saturn function, you will definitely find much overlap over there. So guys, I always say this thing that if you want to understand the nakshatra transition of the major important planets, like studying it more from the Navtara concept can give you much more clearer insight, because Saturn's transit or any transition in Saturn can actually prove to be very fruitful or could be very significant for your career related development as well. So basis your moon nakshatra, in which section Saturn is going to be transiting, I will definitely explain that part as well, like definitely including all the 27 nakshatras as well, and then we will also briefly look at how this transition in Saturn's movement is going to be impacting you basis your ascendant as well. But in this video, we'll just try to briefly touch how it is going to be influencing all of us. So like the way guys, I was talking about, Saturn is a very important planet for our professional endeavors, for our professional accomplishment, doing something very significant, very important in our professional line. Now when we talk about anything to do with the PurvaBhadrapada nakshatra, so guys, this is a nakshatra which is being ruled by the planet Jupiter. But guys, like when we think about the planet Jupiter, the kind of holiness and the righteousness which comes to our mind, but when you get deeper into the functioning of this nakshatra, you will definitely find a very strong contradiction over there, which definitely prove this fact that when it comes down to understanding the temperament or nature of any nakshatra, more than the planet which rules it, it's the god which preside over it. So in a way, like we all know this thing that one of the 11 form of Rudra, like Aja Ekapada, preside over this nakshatra. And like the way guys, I was talking about, there is a lot of overlap in the functioning of this nakshatra and the innate qualities of the planet Saturn. The very best example of that is like Aja Ekapada, the god, has been described as a goat face and who has got a very ugly feet. Like even in the our scriptures, it has been mentioned that people who have got a moon nakshatra as the PurvaBhadrapada, apart from all the traits, like there could be some dual personality, there could be some laziness, stress prone, but it has been significantly mentioned over there that people who have got a moon nakshatra as PurvaBhadrapada, there might be some deformity or some sort of ugliness or eccentricity when it comes down to their feet or when it comes down to their gait, the way they walk. And even if you will take into consideration the way Saturn has been described, it has been described that as per the description in our like our scriptures, that Saturn limps when it walks. So in a way guys, like when we talk about the similarity, and guys over here I'm not talking about the similarity to only do something good over here, because there is a sort of the darkness which is attached with the energies of the PurvaBhadrapada nakshatra as well. Like the way it has been described that people who are engaged in secretive activities, people who are engaged in the nocturnal activities. Now definitely the general impression which comes to our mind when we talk about the night time or night activities, the very first impression is something which is very secretive, very dark, which you need to hide, which could be forbidden, which could be a little bit of criminal in nature as well. So that is the only reason guys, PurvaBhadrapada energy and Saturn transiting over here will definitely be a league apart shift in the energy of the planet Saturn compared to the way it has been functioning in the Sattbhisha nakshatra. Guys, first of all, for all those people like me who have got moon nakshatra to be of Sattbhisha, there is definitely going to be a sigh of relief because see, Saturn transiting right over your moon nakshatra, and even in your dasha you have Saturn and moon right now active. It's a very stressful time, trust me on this. Like I guess I'm right now even Saturn, moon and Saturn transiting over right over the moon nakshatra, so it is a very stressful time. So I'm actually very much looking forward to a sigh of relief from the pressure and all. And like the way guys I was talking about the general theme, so I will also read out certain events which happened when last time Saturn was transiting in the PurvaBhadrapada nakshatra, which was in Feb 25th 1995, when Saturn entered the PurvaBhadrapada nakshatra. We will try to briefly look at that as well, because guys, even when we talk about the global events point of view as well, India is very soon going to have the general election, and being such a big democracy, it definitely holds some water. Saturn in a way represents and strongly connected with politics. And even like when we talk about Donald Trump, so he is a person who incite or invoke very strong reaction from people. There are like those who do not like him, and there are those who very strongly support him. So he is also progressing, the way the news has been coming in from the US. And along with that guys, like this transit is going to be very important, because there are like two war fronts which are right now open in the world. Like whatever is happening in the like Ukraine front, or whatever is happening in the in the Israel situation. So over and above that, this transition in the Saturn's shift in the nakshatra will definitely pave path towards some significant global events as well. Now guys, when we talk about how it is going to be influencing us on our personal level, so like the way I mentioned this thing, that anything to do with like if your activities are somehow connected with revamping the shape of innovation or technology, this could be a important shift in the transition of the Saturn. Second thing is that, like beyond doubt, if you're engaged in something which is like, you know, you're working in the domain of which is little bit secretive, where there's a lot of degree and sense of nationalism, fighting the injustice, or doing something which is not in a very bright way looked at the society. So if you're engaged in those sort of crusading, teaching, mentoring sort of platform, those people can still get benefited. And yes guys, like the way I was talking about, I will give you a brief insight about how this transit impacted the world the last time when it happened in 1995. So even if we will look at the major events, global events that happened in 1995. So Oklahoma City bombing, Toy Story, released in November 1995. Toy Story was the first fully computer generated motion picture. It revolutionized animation and changed the face of Disney's brand. Quebec independence referendum, Bosnia civil war, Tokyo subway attack, Sony PlayStation launch, the assassination of Israeli Prime Minister, Mexican bailout, OJ Simpson news which was there in the media. So yes guys, there is a lot of major shift in the global events which we can expect in the transition of Saturn's nakshatra, because even very soon after the beginning of the May of this year only, Jupiter is also going to be shifting signs. Like Jupiter is going to be entering into the Taurus sign. And guys, we all know this thing, that whenever a planet transit to any nakshatra, so in a way the lord of that nakshatra also gets activated, and the results are somehow connected with the placement of that planet in the zodiac belt as well. So Jupiter being in the Taurus, so definitely guys, there will be a lot of like earnestness in order to improve your financial condition, and there will be those situations where people will be ready and willing to compromise on their ethics, virtues, morals to go to any extent or to attain things which they are craving for. So yes guys, this was just a basic overview, all what I looked at before preparing myself, because I'm more inclined towards giving you the precise information when I will explain you the Navtara concept. But in this video I just wanted to give you a brief overview, because the overlap which I'm seeing in the functioning of the qualities of the Saturn and the innate nature of this nakshatra seeing some highlight of it, the way it functioned last time when it was transiting over there, it is definitely, there's a lot of symmetry which I will explain you in the next video. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For furthermore updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyawad.